Okay, hello everybody. We'll start a little early, 5 minutes early, just to talk, free talk before we start the formal class. So I see Lei again, and Tran, Ruyoko, and Duang, and Vi, and Tao. How are you all doing? Let's see, good people are joining very quickly. Ruyoko, how are you? Is Ruyoko there?
Good, good teacher.
Good, very good writing, Ruyoko. Thank you.
Thank you.
I was impressed. Very nice work. And to Ellis, are you there, Ellis?
Yes, I'm here.
Very talented writing for such a young student. Thank you very much, Ellis. I enjoyed reading your writing. You have some good ambitions, some really good goals. So thank you for sharing those with us. Okay. Let's see. Do we have Pham? Are you here? We'll do a microphone check.
Yeah, I'm here. Hello. Hi.
Okay. We're just checking microphones and saying
Hello.
hello. How are you today?
I'm pretty good.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of outside right now, so it's kind of noisy.
Yeah.
Hello, teacher and everyone.
Yeah. Hello. How are you, Tron? Now you're Lou. Do you say Lou or Tron?
My name is my English name is Jenny.
Oh, Jenny. Okay, you're Jenny.
See for you.
Very good. Thank you for your nice writing, Jenny.
Yeah, this is the first one.
Yeah, first two submissions.
Yeah,
In
I
fact,
made one.
Jenny, I want to take a look at that for just a moment. Well, let's see, because I have to refresh my memory, right? Because yours was the first one I graded, but I've been grading papers for the last 3 days. So, Jenny, I have to get to academic writing 3, and it says, hello, kindly check it. That's V. That's Tao. That is, oh, those are tests. I'm sorry. I want to do the first homework assignment is what I'm looking for. The very first homework assignment. And we'll look for Jenny. One moment. Jenny, I was mistaken. I thought you were a secondary school student, Jenny, but you're not, obviously. So Alice was there, and then there was Jenny. Okay, Jenny. Is it okay if I share it with the class?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, yeah, this is a good way to learn from each other's writing. So let's take a look at what I had to say about Jenny. Jenny, would you like to read it for everybody? It's your work, so would you like to read?
I think my writing skill is not good.
Okay, I'll read for you. My voice is doing pretty well. Sometimes I have to take medicine for asthma because at certain times of the year, Hiroshima is very dry and dusty. So the doctor gave me a strong steroid inhaler. My voice is okay, but I'll try my best here. My name is Jenny. I am 42 years old. I work as an accountant at a foreign company, but my English skills are not so good. I had the wrong orientation when I was a student. At that time, I thought that after graduating, I would return to my hometown for work in my field of accountancy. I thought that my province was poor, so a foreign company would not invest there. That was my serious mistake. My hometown is Quang Ngai, which is in central Vietnam. Now I want to improve my English skills to be confident in my job, take advantage of my career path, and assist my son in learning English as well. Yeah, that's really good. I'm always happy to hear about the mothers and fathers who also want to help their children with their English skills. That's really wonderful. Jenny, the thing I was going to ask is, this is actually really good writing. Do you find writing emails difficult, or, as an accountant, if you have to write an email in English, is that difficult or easy?
For my majors in accountant is not so difficult.
Okay.
To write an email. I work in the for Singapore company, so I
Singapore.
in the English totally. But
because this is excellent, Jenny. There are no real mistakes here. I just expanded on this, my field of accountancy, because in Singapore they use the British old style English sometimes. So they would just say my work as an accountant. British people would say in accountancy is their more formal definition of that. So that's the only thing I added to it, Jenny. It was really interesting. So for Jenny, and let's see, who else was V? You were in finance. I wanted to get business examples for you for today's thing. Today's lesson is, can you say if this writing is well supported or if it's weak argumentation? And so I tried to get a business example for you, but I couldn't really find a business example. So I promise V and Lutran, Jenny, I'll try my best to get you some business examples soon, okay? So you can directly apply that to your work, because we have a mix of secondary students and also business people that need specialized academic writing help, right? Okay, so let's see, I'm just checking everyone who's here. We have Lutran, Ellis, Alvin, Kevin, Lei, Pham, Ruyoko, Tao, Uyen, and V. So we're just starting at 8 o'clock. It's okay if people come, 5 minutes late. They're just joining. Let me see. I have to ask Uyen a question. Uyen, did I return your work on Google Documents corrected?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was checking and yours was in Google Documents, so I can go through the Word file responses, but sometimes it's difficult for me. I might pass up a Google Documents. So if that happens, please contact me quickly on Zoom, okay? On Zalo. And
Okay.
say, hey, teacher, you forgot to check my work. Okay, that happens sometimes. All right. Elvin, excellent writing as usual. Elvin, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Elvin, can I share your writing? Because I just want to show the students who are adults that some of our young students are so advanced. Now, please don't be embarrassed if you feel that Elvin is really advanced. Elvin, you're just a wonderful student, right? This is why I want to share Elvin's homework for you, so you yourselves can see the level that he's capable of. It's really quite remarkable. It's a pleasure to see Elvin. And I hope you can go far in your English studies. I don't know, any kind of career path, Elvin. If you would like to be a college professor, a high school teacher, secondary teacher, a researcher, a writer. Elvin, what would you like to be actually when you are an adult?
I don't know yet, but I just want to have a good path of academic and learning.
Yeah, you have wonderful writing skills. Ellis and Elvin, very much impressed. Let's take a look if I can get to Elvin's writing. It just jumped away from me. There's Elvin, where are you? Elvin, I just had your work and now I can't find it. It just jumped out of me because someone added something to Zalo. One moment, Elvin. Elvin, there you are, Elvin. Okay, you guys, this is Elvin's work. Okay, one moment. Okay, this is what Elvin, can you read this for everyone?
The black one or the red one?
Just the black one. The red one are my comments.
Okay, my name is Alvin, and I'm currently a student focusing on improving my English writing skills. First of all, I have a strong passion for languages, which has driven me to pursue writing as a key area of development. Additionally, I enjoy reading a wide range of genres, which not expands my vocabulary, but also inspires my writing style. Furthermore, although I sometimes take longer to complete my essay, I believe that carefully attention to detail is important for producing quality work. In the future, I hope to write more efficiently while continuing to improve my overall writing skills. I aim to enhance my writing skills through essays. My goal is to improve both the speed and quality of my writing and to learn different writing styles that I can apply in various contexts. One of my strengths is my ability to use language effectively. I can organize ideas logically, writing coherent sentence and express thought clearly. However, my writing process tends to be slow, and as I often take a lot of time to complete an essay, this happens because I like to check each sentence to ensure accuracy and clarity carefully. I need work on my, I need work to I need to work on my improving my speed while maintaining the quality of my writing.
Elvin, wonderful. I really like that for such a young age. It's wonderful. Elvin, the only thing is here that French word is genre. Genre. It's a French word with French pronunciation in English. It means different styles. So you said, I like reading a wide range of genres, which could be action books, drama books, romances, history books, right? So that's your meaning of genre. My comment to you was, don't worry about writing slowly and accurately, Alvin. Just be careful of deadlines. If they give you a deadline for school, you're the kind of student who will need more time to really write a great essay. So you just have to do time management that all the adults know about. Time management. If you can learn those skills, you know how to schedule your time most effectively to produce great writing, Alvin. Okay. Hey, Lei said my place is quite noisy. All right, Lei, I understand. That's fine. Okay, everybody, any questions from last week? I can take any questions you may have. As you see, we created another group on Sunday night for the younger students because some of them are quite friendly, but they're also somewhat noisy. They remember my basic writing classes 1, 2, 3. In those classes, there was a lot of fantasy story writing, and they developed what's called the French word we use in English, a good rapport. I'm going to leave this word in chat. A good rapport means good relationships with your manager or your leader. Good rapport. It's spelled R-A-P-P-O-R-T, but the French pronunciation is rapport. So it's when a leader or a teacher, a captain amongst soldiers has good relations with his students. They have good rapport. So the younger students have very good rapport with me. Unfortunately, they're a bit too chatty. They love to talk too much and tell jokes. So now we have a quieter environment, I promise you, as Elvin and Ellis are quite mature young students. It's wonderful to see. Okay, and Ruyoko, also, you're quite a serious young student. I want to start today's academic writing with the file here. This is lesson number 2. So we're going to focus on what is strong argumentation in your writing. What makes for good, strong argumentation versus weak argumentation. So let me just get that sheet ready for us. Okay, and I'll start at the top. Now, again, I mentioned before that my voice isn't so good. Let me see. V, are you there? Is it V or Vi? I'm sorry, I can't get the pronunciation. V, how are you today?
Yeah, I'm really good.
Good. You're in finance, right? You told me last week you're in finance.
Yes.
Okay. I promise I will get a finance academic writing thing for you very soon.
Yeah.
Until then,
Thank you.
You're welcome. V, can you read this maybe all the way to here? Can you read that from the results of your entrance tests? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't share this.
Yeah, you didn't
I didn't share this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, V. All right. That's a mistake. All right, there you go, V.
Yeah, okay. From the results of your instant test, I can see the majority of students can accurately identify more opinions that do not support a contention, ideas, observation. One question in the particular on banning smoking in public places is especially noteworthy. One question is, let's take a quick look at our fellow student. Chair respond because it is quite good. Smoking should be banned in public places because it's annoying. This is a weak argument. While its expresses a valid concerns about annoyance, it lacks substantial reasoning or evidence to support a ban. Smoking should be banned in public places because it poses serious health risk to non-smoker due to secondhand smoke exposure, which has been linked to various respi-
Respiratory. Yeah, respiratory.
respiratory illnesses and other health issues.
Mhm.
Notice chair use no contractions such as it's or isn't. Avoid using contractions in formal academic writing by writing out it is and it is not. There is a greater persuasive tone to your writing.
Yeah, I checked this. That's very good, V. Thanks for reading. I
Yeah.
checked with that contractions thing with ChatGPT, my question about 6 months ago for the IELTS exams. I asked ChatGPT, does the British Council, which is the owners of IELTS International, do they accept contractions like it's or isn't in their writing? ChatGPT said, while they will accept it in academic writing, one-page essays for the test, it's best not to use contractions where you push the words together like it's and isn't. Write it out as it is and it is not. And so I noticed that in Tra's writing that this person actually used no contractions. So that's really good. So I think many of you already know that rule. Try not to use it's or isn't or don't. We don't go to school on Monday. Should be we do not go to school on Monday. It just sounds stronger in your argumentation writing. Okay, and then of course we could put a citation here, such as one by the National Institute of Health, extremely well recognized Institute of Health, therefore a very high quality source to use. I put this here, I underline this here. I won't go to the source, but it's an online source. And if Tra was doing academic writing, she could put this with the footnote here. And that means go to this HTTPS, go to this website, put that in you at the bottom of each page, and that's called a proper citation. This way we know that Tra got her respiratory illness part here and other health issues from a famous resource to support her argumentation. But for today, we're going to just focus on good argumentation. I did a little bit of a preview for academic sources. Let me see, Uyen, would you like to read this here? If Uyen is there.
Yes. I have included the abstract for this article where we can quickly conclude or deduce from the summary that the correlation between public smoking and adverse health effects is good enough to rely on this research study as a reliable source. Eight of the 36 selected outcomes suggest strong to very strong evidence of an association with smoking. The math on this is easy, and we calculate to get
22.2.
20,
Yeah, 22.2.
20.2 of the studies demonstrate it significant health impact. We can then use it as a form of good argumentation and persuasion.
Yeah, very good. Kevin, you are an academic researcher, right? You are a lecturer?
Yes.
So Kevin, in a study of 8 out of 36 selected outcomes suggest strong to very strong evidence, do you think this would make a good source to say smoking is bad?
I think it's
Ask
good.
you your opinion.
I think it's good.
Yeah, good enough at 22.2% to very strong evidence data that smoking is bad for you. So we could use this. Kevin, would you like to read this abstract? This actually comes from the article, and I just want to show the students how to quickly go through an abstract. It's kind of long, but would you like to read this one?
Yes, absolutely. As a leading behavioral risk factor for numerous health outcomes, smoking is a major on the public health challenge. Although evidence on the health effects of smoking has been widely reported, few attempts have evaluated the dose-response relationship between smoking and the diverse range of health outcomes systematically and comprehensively. In a recent study, where it estimated the dose-response relationship between current smoking and statistic outcomes by conducting systematic reviews up to 31 May 2022, employing in meta-analytic methods that incorporates between the study heterogeneity into estimates for uncertainty. Among the 36 selected outcomes, 8 has a strong to very strong evidence of an association with smoking, and 21 had weak to moderate evidence of association, and 7 has no evidence of association. By overcoming many of the limitations of traditional meta-analysis, our approach provides a comprehensive, up-to-date, and easy to use estimate of the evidence on the health effects of smoking. These estimates provide important information for tobacco control advocates, policymakers, researchers, physicians, smokers, and the public.
Yeah, very good, Kevin. So what this meta-analytic method, the reason I put this in red, it's, it sounds difficult to understand if you're not a researcher or lecturer. It just means that they took 36 huge studies on smoking and put them together. That's why it's called meta. It means just really big analytic method. So the researchers didn't do the research by themselves. They just used statistics to go through the 36 different major studies. So the reason I put all of this here is it's in the abstract. And when you have to support an argument, you can quickly go to the abstract and get everything you need in the abstract. And then later you can find a specific page that you want. But if you're just collecting citations and notations to support a strong argument, like this one here provided by Tra, then you can quickly read the abstract and put a footnote there and put the source there. And then your argument is supported. Okay, so that's just warming up, even though it sounds a little bit more difficult. So I want to go to this. Okay, so today's main lesson. I want to go to today's main lesson. And let me get another reader for this one. Oh, we have Rick. Rick is here. Hello, Rick. How are you?
Hello.
Hey, Rick, how are you?
Fine, thanks.
So, Rick, today we're talking about weak argumentation versus strong argumentation. To support a strong argumentation, it's always good to include citing sources. That's what we warmed up with today, although it's a complicated warm-up. So let me see. Rick, can you read all of this?
Okay. Let us examine some more weak versus strong arguments in several academic fields. I have tried to include examples for a secondary school student in our class, in addition to some examples for college students and postgraduate students. This example is for the secondary students because they are classic literature subjects used in North American and European secondary education. The weak arguments is almost funny because it lacks any depth of analysis.
And the weak argument.
Okay, the sentence is Romeo and Juliet is a tragic story. because the characters dies at the end.
Yes. Okay. So if you know Romeo and Juliet as a teacher and you're teaching, you know the
Sure.
famous Shakespeare love story, right? The person
Yes.
says, "Oh, the characters die at the end."
Die
All
at
right.
the end.
So that's why is that weak, Rick? What can you read? Why it's weak?
Why is weak? This argument is superficial and overly simplistic.
Hmm.
It states an obvious fact without offering any deeper analysis or interpretation of why the deaths are significant or how they contribute to the theme.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask you all this question. How can we make this a stronger argument? Can you take a few moments, because this is a writing class, I want to give you chances to write in class. Can you use the chat box and give me a better argument for Romeo and Juliet? Why is it such a classic? Why is it, what is the theme of the story? Can you give a complicated theme for this story? Not just that Romeo dies and Juliet dies, that's why it's a tragedy. We want more. How can we make this a stronger argument? My original joke was, there's William Shakespeare. Please don't insult Shakespeare and say your story is about two young lovers who die. Give us something more complicated about why this story is so famous in literature. Now, do you see here I wrote strong argument? Below it, I have a pretty good answer, but I want to see if you can write an answer to why Romeo and Juliet is, here's the question. Why is Romeo, well, quotations, why is Romeo and Juliet so famous as a piece of tragic literature, not only in English, but in many other languages as well. Okay. Or what are the deeper themes? Okay. So does everyone know Romeo and Juliet? Do you read this in high school? Uyen, have you had to read Romeo? Or Rick, do you teach Romeo and Juliet? Romeo and Juliet. Why is it so great? I'm going to check the chat box, so you can put your answers here. So there's to get you started. Romeo and Juliet is a great tragedy because okay. Okay. Is everyone trying to write something in the chat box? Now I wrote an answer in there, but I don't want to put it in. Oh, hey, that's really good, V. All right. V said they meet, but their love doesn't die. That's pretty cool, V. That's like very romantic. That's a romantic notion. So of course, Romeo and Juliet is a romance, but it's also a tragedy. It's both, right? So yeah, you could argue that too. You could say it's both a tragedy and a romance, because their love does not die. Or Vi, thanks, Vi. Yeah, I like that answer, actually. It's pretty good. I hadn't thought of that answer. Their love does not die. Okay. Oh, I'm kind of spoiling this here, but I can put one thing here. Let's see. Is Alice here today? Or Tintin? Are you there, Tintin?
To be honest, I have never read Romeo and Juliet.
Okay. Hey, Tintin, do you see the chat box?
Yes.
Can you read what I wrote in the blue box?
Stronger. The story is said to be timeless because it has two young lovers whose families or social groups do not want them to unite as lovers. Society is against the arrangement.
Yeah, that's just one idea. Lei, can you read yours? It's very nice. Okay. Lei's argument is for why it's a tragedy. Their love is beautiful, sad story. Death at the end of the story is all part of a tragedy. Very good. Anyone else before I scroll down and give you some ideas? Famous tragedy, Ellis, about the great love of the couple. All right, Lei says, my place is a little noisy. Okay, Lei, I remember now. Okay. Shall I give you a little bit stronger argument or shall I wait for some more responses? I leave it up to you. What do you think? Kevin, shall I scroll down a little bit with a stronger argument or should I wait for more students' responses? Because some students say, Brendan, I'm still writing. All right. Let me scroll down then below Shakespeare. And we got this. Okay. And oh, there it is. Hey, Rick, I'm going to go back up then. Can you read your response, Rick?
Okay, I think the story is great and widely known by all over the world because people could see their similar case in within the story. The two main characters love each other so much, but they could not fight against their family trouble because the problems here belong to their families. It happens hundreds of years and they can solve the problem within their decades or at their time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the one family, the Capulets, and the others, I forget. It's supposed to be in Verona, Italy. And the marriage could bring two families together. Shakespeare leaves that open-ended question at the end of the story. Will their death make peace between the two families? All right. Let's see. I want another person to have a chance to try to read. And let's go to Tra. Are you there? Let's see if Tra's there. Hello, Tra.
Hello.
How are you?
Yes, quite fine. I'm fine.
I read your example because it was a really good correction. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Tra, can you read this stronger argument?
Okay. Strong argument. The tragic ending of Romeo and Juliet not only symbolize the destructive consequences of familial conflict, but also critiques the impulsive nature of young love, suggesting that societal pressures and immature the decision making can lead to devastating outcomes.
Yeah, so this stronger argument would probably be the last year of high school. A student in America should be expected to write at this level if it's a good high school. And then if it's a college level, it's usually first year college level, should be able to write at this level. I add that to you so you can see where that sort of level of writing fits in academic writing in America, Canada, England, Australia. This would be about age 18 or 19. You should be able to do this as a goal. I noticed that Ellis and Elvin and Tintin are all in secondary school and they want goals to shoot for. So this would be your goal, Elvin. by American High School grade 4. You should be able to write at this level. Elvin, can you read why it's strong?
Why strong? This argument goes beyond merely stating what happens and explores the significance of characters' deaths within the broader context of playing themes. It shows critical thinking and deeper analysis.
Very nice. Yeah, analysis. We have a note here from Rick. He said, from the Asian fate perspective, the end is another beginning of the couples. Yeah, Rick, that's a really good comment. I was thinking about the Asian perspective myself. I put some Japanese in here for you because I was, as a teacher in Asia for 32 years, I have to respect and think about Asian perspectives on marriage can be very traditional. I was also in Saudi Arabia for 3 months, and that was very, very traditional thinkings on marriage, extremely rigid, strong. By the way, Elvin, when you were reading, I put this word merely. It's the second time I've used it. It's a good vocabulary building word for you. It seems like only or simply stating, only simply pushed into one is merely stating what happens. Okay, so I want you to build your vocabulary that way. I really like this word merely stating. Okay, so here's a question. Do you think Romeo and Juliet is relevant to Asian cultures where traditionally families want to participate or join in finding suitable marriage partners for their sons and daughters? In Japan, there is the omiai keikon, or omiai. There's the Japanese is miai keikon, or arranged marriage. Some young single people still prefer the arrangement. A professional service finds a man or a woman a suitable partner for life, hopefully. Foreigners in Japan are sometimes critical of this. I have known several young Japanese women who decided to use omiai as a marriage option. I like the husbands they chose. They were kind and committed to their careers, family life. So it was a good choice. But that's where the families make the arrangement, like in Romeo and Juliet. Now, of course, that could create a 20 to 30-minute discussion about this. I saw some people smiling. Let's go back to Vi. Vi, is arranged marriage where the families discuss a marriage still popular in Vietnam?
This popular around to 10 or 20 years ago.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
Is it changing?
Until now, I think it's have some strong point and some good point, because they concerns about the finance, or they concerns about the education between two partner, and this good for us if we find out the person who suitable to us and suitable for family about this.
Yeah, the key word is suitable, right? It's, is the marriage going to last? And Vi, I read somewhere that Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh have some of the most expensive real estate in all of Asia right now. The prices are getting higher and higher. So if a young couple gets married, do they also think if they can afford an apartment or a house or things like that?
Yes, they would like to consider about this before they get married. Yeah, when they choose their partner.
Yeah. And then if both the husband and wife are working, they have to decide on when they want the wife to start having children also.
Yes.
Yeah,
sure.
so those are very serious things. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a social issue. It's something to think about. Okay. Now, Vi, do grandmothers and grandfathers and mothers and fathers want to be part of the decision-making process? Do they want to meet the boy, ask him questions, this kind of thing? Rick, you can join if you want. Rick, what do you have to say about this? I see Rick is interested in this topic. Rick, do you want to jump into that quickly?
From my perspective, as Ms. V said, that this is two sides of the coins. But I would like to see the opposite sides. I mean the good points.
Yes.
of this, because you see now in China, even in Vietnam, this kind of service is more and more referred because people can choose the right people, or we call the suitable persons
Yeah.
for their marriage.
So
For example, yes, super suitable. Because if I were a millionaire, or so yeah, because I spend a lot of time and efforts for my work, so I do not have enough time to find my spouse, for example. So I need this kind of service because they will skimming or scanning the profiles
Oh,
and support me.
all right. Nice, Rick. Very good. Very busy working professionals who are quite successful. Defer to a defer means choose, select to professional matching service. I guess we would call it matching service.
Yeah, matching service. Okay.
Do the matching services promise to use high level computer analysis to find the best partner?
Yes, they use a lot of tools. Yes, even you see on the television today, we have a program series, Vietnamese mean bạn muốn hẹn hò. People who want to date just register on the television series programs, and then they will evaluate the profiles and arrange people to meet each other so that they
Nice.
find.
Rick, do you see how I'm typing everything you say? But I'm going to put some vocabulary words in there that can help you. Profiles are scrutinized carefully. Scrutinize means look at them carefully.
Yes.
So remember, at the end of every class, I make PDF and Word files. So please don't worry if you can't take notes, so quickly. All of this is going to be in the PDF file. So you can do your vocabulary building from this. Words like scrutinize, to examine carefully. Okay, now I wrote, as class time is somewhat limited, I will leave some more examples for you. And I'm going to go to my second page here of weak arguments. So if you could choose one, we have about 25 minutes left in class. It's enough time. I think we can do this. I created some weak, using a database, I found some weak arguments for you. Can you make these into strong arguments? Just choose one. And then if you can put your answers in chat, we'll share each other's answers. Can you work on this for about 5 minutes independent writing time here? And I have some weak arguments for education, natural sciences, health science, a thesis statement for college, political science, comparative essay, cause and effect in the natural sciences. So education theme, should schools have longer breaks because students like that? School students should. This is a weak argument. All of these greens are weak arguments, right? Could you make this a better argument if you would like to choose that one? Natural sciences, global warming is bad for the planet because it causes problems for the environment. Okay, it's weak. Please make that stronger. Now remember, you just have to choose one, but if you want to do two, you can. Health sciences, weak argument. Most studies agree that exercise is good for your health. Can you make this stronger for us? Technology has an effect on education. Okay, weak. What? Describe what kind of effect does it have? We need a stronger statement. Political science essay. Both democratic and authoritarian governments have advantages. Well, can you make that stronger? Okay, and then the last one, cause and effect. Pollution causes health problems. All right, give us a stronger statement is what we're looking for, stronger statements. So we wrote arguments, but these are actually stronger opening statements. Okay, stronger opening statements for a one-paragraph essay or a one-page paper. As there are several teachers here on the secondary level and the primary level, this is actually really helpful for your young students if you're teaching. Okay. So for example, let me choose a student like Elvin. Elvin,
Yes.
Elvin, are you primary or secondary student?
I am primary.
My goodness. Which would you be interested in, Elvin?
School should have longer breaks.
All right. Can you make that a stronger argument for us? I'll type what you say here. Maybe use this, Elvin. Although, if you like it, you don't have to use it, Elvin. I'll take it away if you don't like it.
I just want to think.
Okay, you need some time to think. That's okay, Elvin. Everybody needs time to think. We shouldn't go so fast. So that's perfectly okay. And I'll just check the chat box to see if the responses are coming in. Let's see. Okay, Rick, I'm going to write yours in because when I cut and paste from chat notes into my main share screen, Zoom knocks me out of the session. It's a mistake I sometimes make. If I ever get knocked out of Zoom by one of those strange glitches, I will come back within 1 minute. I'm getting better and better at coming back quickly. So I'm going to type out what Rick wrote here. He chose the school theme. Everybody enjoys that school theme. School should have longer breaks, not only let's say Rick for the students, if I may make corrections, who prefer them, but also there should, I have to move my chat, there should be enough time for students to properly recharge their energy. Okay, this is interesting, Rick. When you say break times, do you mean during the daytime breaks or vacation breaks?
I mean during the daytime. It means between clocks. Yes.
Does your school have a rest period?
Yes. Normally in Vietnam we have at least 5 or 10 minutes.
Okay.
Between subject.
Huh. How about a rest time after lunch?
Normally we in the university we usually have 1 hour.
Nice.
From 12 to 1 p.m. For the younger school, they have lunch at 10:30 and beginning the afternoon at 1:30.
Now, do the students have a chance to actually sleep?
Yes, it means they will have the rest from 10:30 to 1:30.
Okay. Okay,
Yes.
so that is 2.5 hours.
Yes, it's a long break.
So they can, do they have a formal place to sleep or do they have to find their own place?
It depends.
Okay.
It depends on the school. Most of the school will arrange to sleep within their classroom.
Okay. One of our younger students goes to a very sort of rich private school, she told us. She said they have a room with bunk beds, camping style, where the beds are one on top of each other, and the students can go in there for an absolutely quiet, comfortable bed to sleep on. But Rick, that's not an option at most public schools.
Yes, it depends on the facility of each school.
Okay.
most public schools do not have enough facility like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Rick, excellent. Rick, if this was a homework assignment, I just wrote all of your responses into a paragraph. Sometimes I do that. So, if you want to say, oh, Brendan, this is my homework, by all means, Rick, it's a fine response. Okay.
No, thank
But
you for that. It helped me to correct myself a lot.
Yeah. So yeah, I can do corrections because I used to sit across from Japanese doctors and take dictation for them on their conference papers. And I was doing that by hand. And I had to write really fast because doctors speak fast. And so I can do that, I guess. It's another skill I have, right?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Lutron, we have a nice thing here. And we also have one from Vi. And Elvin, nice. You guys are getting some really good responses in here. Now, remember, maybe take a screenshot because you could use this as your homework. We still have about 15 minutes to go, so I'm going to choose another one here to do corrections to show you how I do corrections. So Elvin wrote, school breaks can improve student performance by reducing stress and mental fatigue, leading to higher focus and productivity. Okay, I'm going to take a risk here, and I'm going to see, can I copy this and put this into my thing? Now, I hope this doesn't cut out. If it does, I'm terribly sorry. I promise I will come back. And let me see if I can do it. Yay, I could do it. So I can't paste things into chat. That's the problem. All right, Elvin, this is a wonderful response. Let me do this in italics so I know that it's your work here. And I'm going to do this. Elvin, can you read this for us? Because I want you to have chances to speak with your writing.
Mine?
Yeah.
School breaks can improve student performance by reducing stress and mental fatigue, leading to higher focus and productivity.
All right, now, Elvin, there's another French word. Before you used the French word, what was it? You used a French word before, genre, G-E-N-R-E, a style of literature or movie, genre. Here we have another one. Are you ready for it, Elvin? Fatigue, it's French, fatigue, which is strange because of the French influence in Vietnam for about 100 years before you threw them out, which I think is great. You still have this French tradition. And so we have all these words left over like fatigue and genre in English. Elvin, nice work, really nice work. All right, let's go to Vi. Always look forward to Vi's responses. And we'll go here for a copy. Vi, you chose exercise, okay? And we're gonna put this for Vi. I'll put your name next to it so you can claim this as your homework starter for the week. For some of these, you just have to expand by 2 to 3 sentences to finish a homework exercise. And I'll put it in italics as well. These are the italics. Vi, can you read your response?
The exercise in physical is not only reduce your risks of heart disease, but also help you to improve your mental health and mood.
Nice, really good.
Yes.
Very sophisticated, long response. Okay, so exercise. Vi, I'll just change this a little bit by writing, should we write daily exercise and physical exertion? Exertion is just walking up the stairs or walking in your neighborhood to go to the supermarket. Not only reduce, because it's 2 things, good, your risk of heart disease, probably just one general heart disease, but also, we're going to leave this also help because you mentioned 2 factors here. This is, by the way, this is called syntax. Syntax is your, it can be many things. Syntax is your subject verb agreement. So if you say, why did you use only reduce instead of reduces? It's because Vi named 2 factors, daily exercise and physical exertion. Together combined, they reduce your risk of heart disease, but also help you to improve your mental health and mood. And so the syntax on this, Vi, syntax is fine, meaning very good syntax, Vi. You do that well. Okay. Let's go to Lou. Lou chose exercise also. Let's put that in here. This is Lou's response. This is wonderful. Thank you for writing in chat. It helps us to do this quickly so we can do both corrections and comments in your actual writing. Very helpful. All right. Lou, would you like to read yours? And we're going to change that "the" to just daily exercise. I like that better. Daily exercise. Oh, you had the problems with the microphone. I'm sorry, Lou. I'll read it for you. Daily exercise is good for our health as it makes our body healthier, stronger, and less sick, and improves. Okay, there are almost too many ands here. Let's put a comma here. It makes our body healthier, stronger, comma, and less sick. And then, Lou, I'm going to change this. I always do this as a teacher. Switch to while and use the gerund ing form, our mental health. So this makes for a much stronger sentence because then you only have to use the and once. So how that reads is daily exercise is good for our health as it makes our body healthier, stronger, and less sick while improving our mental health. And I believe here we have to put a comma. Sometimes my commas, I forget where the clause is, but I believe it's okay to use a comma there. While improving our mental health. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice work. Really nice work, Lou. Okay. Let's go to another one. We have Duong Ti Mai Le. Le, you are the one who said there were some noises in the background that you just can text, I think, today. Longer breaks. Let's go to the break topic. It's interesting in each class site, some students really prefer break topic and exercise topic. So these must be important topics in modern Vietnamese society. Let me move this down here. This shouldn't be here. Okay, and we'll do italics here. And break. Okay. School should have longer breaks because students need more time to physical. Okay, we could write this as for physical action and time to play and have fun with their friends. Very nice. You could write in this respect, psychological accompanies means go with. All right, what do you think? A little stronger there. Okay, so altogether, school should have longer breaks because students need more time for physical action and time to play and have fun with their friends. In this respect, psychological health accompanies physical health as the two work together towards creating overall healthier students. So it makes it longer, stronger. I enjoy writing those two, by the way. I can write them really fast. Let me see. We have Ms. Ellis. Always a pleasure, Ellis. You chose technology. First time for technology in today's writing. Let's go here for Ellis. Ellis, how are you today? I haven't heard you through the microphone. Are you okay?
Okay, I'm just out of the internet for a while.
Oh, okay. Did you have a good Sunday?
Yeah, I have a very good Sunday.
Oh, what did you do?
I went to a French library in Ho Chi Minh City.
Oh, very nice. Are you studying French?
Yes.
Oh, very good. So you can help Elvin with genre. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Ellis, please read what you have written.
Technology affects the grades of students because they are not offline. They can be playing video games or read bad sites, not focusing on learning, putting them at risk of becoming a mindless zombie and a scum of society.
Oh my goodness, it's a strong statement. All right, Ellis. Technology affects the grade students because they are, do you want to say, Ellis, they are online too often, right? Where, and we're going to use, we don't need a comma here. You could just say where they can be playing. Let's change this to a modal verb. They might be playing because we're just, guessing video games or surfing. bad sights. And then let's change this. Let's make it a shorter sentence. They are probably not focusing on learning. And then Ellis, here's a great word, thus putting them at risk of, grammar here, Ellis. Mindless. Now this part is where I smile because Ellis adds some strong descriptions to her writing, which is okay, Ellis, you know, for secondary school writing. Ellis, scum of society is really, really strong. I don't think we should use that one. And being mindless zombies and rendering them less capable members of society. Ellis, what that means is they can't do too much with their lives, with their work lives or their school lives. So rendering them less capable is a more polite way than saying scum. Because Ellis, remember, Vietnam is a socialist society where you don't want to stigmatize and say those people are losers, because you want to help them in a society that helps its members with more economic opportunity, right, Ellis? So I have to correct you on that one. Let's try not to use scum. It's, you know, it's like a really stigmatizing word, all right? So Ellis, read again for us what you have written.
Technology affects the grades of students because they are on offline too often, where they might be playing video games or surfing bad sites. They are probably not focusing on learning, thus putting them at risk becoming mindless zombies and rendering them less capable members of society.
Very nice, Ellis. Now that's the one you could probably read in a speech contest or a debate, right? It sounds really good is what I'm trying to say. All right. All right. Let's go to Kevin. Thank you, Kevin, for your contribution. And Kevin, you chose global warming. Good. It's the first time. I'm glad that you're covering all the themes here. American English, you say, covering all the bases from the baseball, covering all the bases. Kevin, would you like to read it?
Global warming is detrimental because it disrupts ecosystems, melts polar ice caps, and causes extreme weather events. Rising temperatures lead to habitat loss, endangering wildlife. Melting ice contributes to rising sea levels, threatening coastal communities. Increase frequency and severity of storms, floods, and droughts exacerbate resource scarcity and displaced population.
Nice, excellent work, Kevin. Very nice. Yeah, really good. Kevin, this is interesting to me because I did my master's degree on immigration from global warming. And one of my subject areas was the Mekong Delta in Vietnam. And everything you described here is a possible threat to the Mekong communities throughout Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, is the rising temperatures and habitat loss and flooding and droughts. So this is a very serious topic. Kevin, nice. I don't offer any improvements because it's so strong. So congratulations. That's nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Excellent work. All right. And we'll keep going. Pham. Sorry, but my house is having a farewell party for my cousins. That's okay, Pham. That's okay. You can leave early. Your homework is just to choose one of these topics and to finish it off. Let me work on Tra's here then. And Tra, you chose regular exercise. Let's go back to exercise. There is education, school breaks, longer breaks, health sciences. I put this under, right? Cause and effect. What happened to my health sciences? There it is. Okay. This is Tra. Okay. And I'm going to put that in a thing so we can identify it easier, and put this here. Okay, Tra, can you read? Is it okay to read?
Sure. extensive research demonstrates that regular exercise is not just beneficial but essential for optimal health.
Oh, excellent. Again, I'm going to give you an excellent one because of that. Optimal health is such a great expression. This is kind of what I was saying with mental and physical well-being, psychological health. Optimal health is all part of that process. So it's comprehensive, it's thorough, really nice. Okay, let's go to Tao Nguyen. Now I have to be careful. Nguyen is the most famous Vietnamese family name, but my pronunciation is only so-so. So Nguyen, all right? And it's longer break times. So we're gonna put this here, and this is for Tao. All right. All right, Tao, can you read this here?
Okay.
I'll put a little correction there. Schools.
Schools should have longer break to help students not only recover their psychological energy, but also have more time to build social connections.
Very nice. Schools should have longer break. Let's change this, longer break times to help students not only recover their psychological energy, but also have more time to build social. Oh, excellent. Again, build social connections. I especially like, as a teacher, I can see social connections being formed, and I'm going to write excellent here. Very good. Uyen, here we go. You chose global warming. Very good, 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 good. And this is Uyen, our secondary school student. Uyen, would you like to read this for us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Global warming is not only bad for the planet because it causes problems for the environment, but also impacts our lives and places where we are staying. Beside that, there will be more natural disasters such as super typhoons, floods, tsunami caused by global warming.
All right, I'm going to put an and for the series. Remember, if you say A, B, comma, and C, that's the American style. I noticed British students on my master's course would do this. So in England and Ireland, this is okay. But Americans put that comma and like that, right? But oh yeah, let me see the first part. Global warming is not only bad for the planet because it causes problems for the environment. You could take away the but. You don't really need the but there. Global warming is not only bad for the planet because it causes problems for the environment, and you can put in, it also impacts our daily lives and places where we are staying. Do you know if you take this, and you can take away places where we are staying, and we could say, and our habitats. You could do that, but humans are different than animals. Animals have habitats, so I don't know if I would do that. You could do this, our dwellings. Dwellings, it's a little bit like anthropology. Yeah, the best one from the United Nations. They love to talk about households. That's the best option, households. So our lives in our households. And then beside that, I think you could, besides that, there will be more natural disasters such as super typhoons, floods, and tsunamis caused by global warming. Okay, now just a quick story before we finish up here for you guys. This I always have a problem with my Japanese students. They say, teacher, can you say tsunami in English writing? I say, yes, we call a tsunami a tsunami. And they say, but that's a Japanese word. You can't use that. And I say, but that's what we call it. A tsunami is a tsunami all around the world, thanks to the Japanese. So you must use that word, right? All right. By the way, typhoon and shampoo come from Turkey. They're Turkish words. So that's where those words came into English. Shampoo for your hair and the typhoon. Okay, let me see. Rick wrote another one and Ellis wrote another one. Can you guys save these? I'll put these in the notes and lay here. We have some late options, but I'm just going to put them into, because we are running out of time and I have the class of the younger students starts in about 20 minutes. So I'm going to paste these all in because all of these go into our PDF or Word file. And so we'll do an Ellis one here. Some of you are very fast at doing this. So the homework will be is, can you finish your first statement and make a whole paragraph out of what we are using here? Some of you are very close to writing a paragraph, so it's kind of easy. But for students who wrote 1 or 2 sentences, can you finish it for us with a full paragraph? And that would be a nice homework. Nice, quick, easy homework in some cases, not all cases. Homework can be difficult for people. We want, Rick also chose this one, the cons, very nice. So we're going to put this in here. So all of these responses from chat go into this file, and then I'm going to leave this file into, I'm going to leave this file in your Zalo in PDF form and in Word, Microsoft Word. Okay, any questions? Did it feel like we covered a lot today? All right, it's kind of like a marathon quick session, but thank you for your answers. I think these were all good thinking topics and you did a great job. So we did argumentation today, strong arguments, strong opening statements. Very good for all of you. Okay, and so I should say goodbye to you one by one. Thanks for coming, Kevin. And Vi, thanks, Uyen. Thank you, Lou. Thank you, Alice.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye.
Thank
Bye-bye,
you.
Alvin.
See you.
See you, Alice. Bye-bye. See you.
See you next week.
Hi, Rick. Thanks for your help, Alvin. Great work.
See you.
See you, Alice.
My
Bye-bye,
teacher.
Ryoko. Bye-bye. See you, Ryoko.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Tintin and Lei. And
Bye.
bye-bye. Good luck in Germany, Tintin. Bye-bye, Kevin. See you guys.